In today's session, we delve into the personal journey of a client grappling with profound self-esteem issues stemming from the past experiences of bullying, and familial criticism.
Ano ba yun, Angel? May sasabihin ka ba?
Mami, yung grades ko po kasi dumating na.
Patingin? Nag-aaral ka ba na maayos?
Ginawa ko yung best ko.
Ba't ang baba ng math mo? Bakit 78 lang?
Mami,
Tapos yung English mo ang baba, 85. Dapat, di ba, dapat 90 and above?
mami, yun na po yung best ko.
Tapos yung history mo, 93. 93 lang? Yun lang ang kaya mo magawa?
Mami, sorry na.
Dapat kasi tinataasan mo mag-aral ka, hindi yung puro ka cellphone, puro ka gala sa mga kaibigan mo. Oh, mag-aral ka doon.
Mom, look, I'm so look at my grade.
Patingin nga, anak. Wow, ang taas naman. Puro
Yeah, right?
tingnan mo yung ano mo, 80 and 98, tapos 97 yung math. Wow, 99 yung English. Ganda talaga ng anak ko, wow. Angel? Angel?
Yes, mami.
Ito, tulad namin kapatid mo, matataas ng grades. Ang pinakamababa niyang grade, 96. So, dapat mag-aral ka pa na mabuti. So, anak, bibili ka ng favorite na bag. Ano ba yung gusto mong bag? Hindi mo pa.
Gusto ko ng Chanel.
Sige anak, bibili natin yan. Ikaw, Angel, mag-aral ka pa
Yeah.
kasi kulang pa yung grades mo.
Maiiwan
Mami,
siya.
mami.
Maiiwan
Oo.
siya dito sa bahay.
Mag-aaral siya.
No, I need to buy. Meron na akong project! Akin na yan!
It's your wallet. No.
Akin na!
Stay there!
Stay there. Pera ko!
Through the lens of Gestalt therapy, we witness the client's courageous exploration of her inner landscape, guided by the skilled facilitation of her therapist. As we navigate through the stages of Gestalt therapy, we witness the emergence of conflicts, the exploration of external and internal polarities, and the transformative process of integration. Join us as we witness the client's journey towards self-awareness, self-acceptance, and ultimately self-empowerment.
Hello po, good morning po. I'm Angel Dineros po pala. May nag-refer po sa akin dito for therapy. Hi, I'm Angel Baguian. Ako yung magiging therapist mo for our session. So, nice meeting you. Nice meeting you.
Welcome. So, by the way, how do you like me to address you? Do you want me to call you by your surname or by your first name?
I'm okay with surname po.
Okay, so thank you pala sa pagpunta mo ngayon. So, let's start by creating a safe space for you to explore and heal. And so, kamusta naman yung pakiramdam mo ngayon? Are you comfortable dyan sa pinauupuan mo?
Opo, comfortable naman ako dito. And as to how I'm feeling po today is, kinakabahan po talaga ako for this session po therapy. Pero, I'm ready to work on myself naman.
Let's focus on what brought you here today. So, pwede mo bang sabihin sa akin kung ano yung nagbabother sa'yo or meron ka bang problema or any conflict na nararanasan mo ngayon? uh, currently?
Uh, Actually po, I've been struggling with low self-esteem for since I don't know when, and I also feel like I'm not good enough po na parang kahit yung best ko na siya, hindi pa rin sapat. And I don't know, affected na po kasi talaga kahit yung ibang aspects ng life ko, like my academics, social life ko po, and most importantly po, affected po talaga yung sense of self-worth ko.
Thank you for sharing that experience. So let's explore more further. So may papagawa ako sa'yo. So try to close your eyes and huminga ka ng malalim. So notice any thoughts or sensations that arises in your body as we delve into this.
Ah, the thought ko talaga na naisip ko is that I'm nothing, and I don't know, that just hurts me po.
So where do you feel that emotion? Saan mo siya nararanasan saan mo siya na-feel sa katawan mo?
Actually po sa chest part ko, like parang may weight na nakadagan, and I don't know, para pong may pumipiga sa puso ko.
Okay, so that's important to acknowledge, no? So let's focus on your immediate experience at the moment. So rather than trying to acknowledge kung bakit mo nafe-feel ito. So how does it feel na this brings an awareness into the present?
I think it feels strange po, pero at the same time, reliving din po siya. It's just that I've spent so much time po trying to analyze why I feel the way I do, pero I don't know, I've never really sat with the feelings themselves.
Oo, so paano mo nasabi na you never sat on your feelings with the feelings than yourself?
Para po kasing, oo, inaalam ko po kung bakit ko siya nararamdaman, pero I don't let myself feel the emotions po mismo. Like, hindi ko po hinahayaan na maramdaman ko talaga siya.
Okay, so it sounds like you're experiencing a shift in your emotions from analyzing and acceptance. So that's a significant na mag-step forward tayo. So napansin ko na kanina mo pa hawak-hawak yung necklace mo na yan. So meron bang significant yung necklace or importante ba siya sa'yo?
Yes po. Bigay po kasi ito ng mami ko nung bata pa ako as a birthday gift po, if I remember correctly. And ayun po, ever since, importante na po talaga sa akin to.
I see. So, it seems na yung necklace na yan is nagbibigay ng strength para sa'yo, and kumukuha ka dyan ng sense of comfort dyan sa necklace mo na yan. So, sa ngayon, at least na-acknowledge natin yung mga problems. So, sa next session natin, we will work more further, we will explore more further. So, sa next session natin, we will work on your external polarities.
External polarities refers to conflicts or tensions that exist between individuals and the external environment, such as relationships, work, or societal expectations. These conflicts may involve interactions with others, societal norms, or external pressures that influence an individual's thoughts, feelings, and behaviors.
So, nung unang session natin, we learn na mababa ang self-esteem mo at nakakaramdam ka ng feeling of worthlessness. And naging malaking parte ng buhay mo yung mama mo, katulad nung necklace na hawak-hawak mo or suot-suot mo palagi. So, we also acknowledge yung sources ng problem mo. Okay, so ngayon, for this session, let's imagine this conflict as a dialogue between you and a significant person sa buhay mo. So, na nag-contribute nung nararamdaman mo na, which is yung feeling of inadequacy. So, who comes into your mind?
Si mami ko po. Big part po kasi talaga siya kung bakit ko nakifeel na hindi ako enough. Like, how she's always criticizing me kahit po maliit na bagay. And then, even comparing my sister's accomplishments with mine.
So, I see. So, ngayon, mai-introduce ako sa iyo na technique na susubukan natin. So, ang technique na to ay tinawag nila na empty chair technique.
Empty chair technique, also known as the empty chair dialogue or chair work, is a therapeutic intervention commonly used in Gestalt therapy. It involves the physical use of an empty chair as a symbolic representation of a person or aspect of oneself with whom the client has unresolved feelings or conflicts.
Okay, so, gusto ko na gamitin mo yung imahinasyon mo sa upuan na to. So, ano ang gusto mong sabihin sa mami mo?
Mami, bakit ganun ka sa akin? Like, yung words na mga sinasabi mo, everything that you say to me, like, pinapaaral kita pero ganyan lang grades mo. Those words hurt me so much na iniisip ko kung bakit ba ang bobo-bobo ko. Ginagawa ko naman talaga yung best ko pero kasi I think it will never be enough for you. Kasi si Steffi lang naman yung best para sa'yo. Siya lang kasi yung lagi mong binibigyan din ng gifts kapag may na-achieve siya na kung ano man. Ako kahit good job, anak, wala akong natatanggap mula sa'yo eh. And I don't know, it may be insignificant sa'yo yung 3 words na yun, pero malaking bagay para sa akin, Mom. And I don't show you how much I always cry every night. I don't tell you about those things kasi di nyo rin naman po ako pinapakinggan eh. And Mami, ang sakit. Nasasaktan ako sobra. Feeling ko tuloy napakawalang kwenta ko bilang anak mo. It's just, I don't know, will I ever be worth something to you? Kahit konti lang kasi feeling ko talaga ngayon wala eh. I'm nothing.
I can see how much pain you are in right now. So, huwag kang mag-alala kasi matapang ka sa ginawa mo na yan. It takes courage to confront yung feelings mo at masabi mo sila openly. So, your emotions are valid. Importante rin na ma-acknowledge natin yung impact ng words na yan sa iyong self-worth. So, would you like to take minutes para kumalma ka?
Hindi, okay lang po. This actually help people to express my emotions, yung mga hindi ko na ilalabas. Like, gumaan po yung pakiramdam ko, nabawasan yung bigat na nararamdaman ko. Thank you po. And thank you rin po for validating my feelings. Uh, it's been so hard to admit po na kung gaano ako nasaktan sa mga sinasabi sa akin ng mami ko. And ayun, dati ko nga po silang binabalewala, pero deep down po kasi ang bigat niya. And I don't know, it feels good lang po talaga na nailabas ko na siya.
Of course, I'm here to help you heal from the past pain or sa mga pain na nararamdaman mo. So, sa session na to, na-workout natin yung external polarities na kung saan nailabas mo yung mga masasakit na sa loobin na naramdaman mo. So, okay, bago tayo mag-proceed sa susunod nating gagawin, let's have a 5 minutes break. Ngayon, let's explore naman yung internal polarities mo na nag-contribute sa yung low self-esteem.
Internal polarities refer to conflicts or tensions that exist within the individual themselves. These conflicts often involve opposing aspects of the individual's personality, beliefs, or desires. Internal polarities can manifest as conflicting thoughts, emotions, or motivations within the individual, leading to inner turmoil or a sense of dissonance.
What are some opposing aspects within yourself that you struggle with?
There's a part of me po na sinasabi na I'm capable and I'm worthy, that I also deserve the good things in life, pero at the same time, meron ding part yung nagsasabi na I'll never be good enough, na constantly pinapull down yung sarili.
So, it's common na ma-experience mo ang ganitong internal conflict. So, ngayon, let's focus on giving each aspects into full voice and expression. So, imagine mo na yung conflicting aspects na yan within yourself as two separate entities. So, subukan mong pag-isipan at sagutin ang mga tanong ko. So, una, ano yung sinabi ng part mo na nafe-feel mo yung capable and capable at worthy ka? And yung second na tanong ko, ano naman yung part na nagda-doubt at nagki-criticize?
Yung part po that feels na I'm capable actually wants to speak up and assert itself. It's telling me that I have my own strengths and talents na worth acknowledging. And even though na ganito, ganyan yung sinasabi ng mga taong nakapaligid sa akin, is that I'm me, and just being me is more than enough na. But then the other part, it's actually louder and more aggressive. It's telling me that, ayun nga, I'll never be good enough, that I'll always be flawed, and I'm unworthy of happiness, that I am what people tell me I am.
I appreciate your honesty and expressing your conflicting thoughts and feelings. So, ngayon naman, subukan natin ang bagong technique called paradoxical change.
Paradoxical change in the context of Gestalt therapy refers to a therapeutic approach where individuals are encouraged to embrace self-acceptance and awareness, leading to transformative shifts in their perception and behavior. This technique involves paradoxically addressing an issue by directly embracing and accepting it rather than attempting to change it forcefully.
So, Miss Dineros, so instead of trying to silence or overcome that doubting part of yourself, I invite you to try something different. So, paano kung sa saglit lang na to is you embrace that doubting voice? What if pasalamatan mo ito as for its concern at i-acknowledge mo siya sa for it's trying to protect you in its own way?
Embrace the doubting part ko, pero hindi ba parang counterproductive siya?
Para siyang counterintuitive lang sa una, pero sa pamamagitan ng pagkilala at pagtanggap mo sa doubting part ng iyong sarili, you're actually taking away some sa mga power nito. So, imagine na if you approach it with compassion and curiosity rather than resistance, ano sa palagay mo ang mangyayari?
I suppose po na mababawasan talaga yung bigat na nararamdaman ko, and ayun po, parang I've been fighting against it for so long, pero baka nga po may other way pa.
Exactly. By embracing paradoxical change, binubuksan mo ang sarili sa bagong posibilidad, and you are shifting your relationship with conflicting parts of yourself. So it's not about getting rid of them entirely, pero sa halip ay natuto kang makisama sa mas balansing paraan. So are you willing to give it a try?
Yes po, I'm actually willing to try anything na makakatulong sa akin to finally find some peace.
Oh, that's the spirit. So let's approach this with an open mind at tingnan natin kung saan nito tayo dadalhin.
Okay po, I'm ready to work on it.
Integration in Gestalt therapy refers to the process of bringing together and harmonizing the various aspects of an individual's personality, experiences, and emotions. It involves reconciling internal conflicts, resolving polarities, and achieving a sense of wholeness and authenticity.
Last session, you really did well sa ating aktibidad. So, we work within your external at internal polarities. So, ngayon, we will work towards integrating the aspects within yourself. Ano sa palagay mo?
Hindi po ako sure kung paano gawin yun.
Integration involves yung pagkilala at pagtanggap mo sa lahat ng aspeto ng iyong sarili. So, pati na din yung mga nakikita mong negatibo. So, let's explore ways to bring harmony and balance sa mga conflicting aspects na ito.
Okay po, I'm willing to try.
Let's start by acknowledging your strength at positive qualities na nasa iyo. So, ano ang pakiramdam na kilalanin ang mga aspetong ito kasama yung mga nagbibigay ng pagdududa sa'yo?
It feels like I'm finally seeing myself po as a whole person with my strengths and weaknesses as well, and nakikita ko na rin po yung sarili ko as me, not as someone na sinasabi ng ibang tao, and it feels overwhelming po, pero freeing then at the same time.
So that's a powerful realization, no? So integration is an ongoing process. So, but each step brings us closer to the wholeness. So we're doing a great. So as we come to the end of today's session, I want to take a moment to reflect on the progress we've made together. So you've shown tremendous courage that dedication throughout our time together. So I want to acknowledge the growth and insights you've achieved.
Thank you po. It's actually been quite a journey and I've learned so much along the way.
Uh, Indeed, you've made significant strides of increasing your self-awareness and understanding your internal struggles. So, ano ang nararamdaman mo na um, habang papalapit na yung pagtatapos ng ating mga session?
I feel a mix of emotions po. Like, on one hand, I'm proud of the progress I've made and everything I've learned para po ma-navigate yung challenges na haharapin ko pa, if ever. And on the other hand po, kinakabahan din ako about maintaining this progress po na nangyari between us during our sessions po, and I don't know, I feel like it's gonna be hard on my own, pero yeah.
It's completely normal to feel that way. So remember that the insights and skills you develop is always within you. So, and while our formal sessions may be coming to an end, gusto kong malaman mo na I'm always here para suportahan ka sa pagpatuloy mo ng iyong journey sa labas ng ating therapy.
Thank you so much po, ma'am, for saying that. I actually truly appreciate po all the support and guidance na binigay niyo sa akin.
It's been an honor to accompany you in this journey. So before we end our session, is there anything else you would like to say or final thoughts to share?
I think I just want to express po my gratitude to you for actually helping me see myself in a new light, in a positive way, and for guiding me as well towards self-acceptance. And actually, yun lang po. Just thank you so much po.
I'm glad to hear that na. So remember, you have all the tools in resilience para malagpasan mo ang anumang hadlang at challenges na darating sa buhay mo. So, at kung sa tingin mo in the future kailangan mo ng tulong, don't hesitate to call.
I won't forget that, ma'am. Thank you so much po.
You're welcome. So, ingatan mo ang iyong sarili and know that I am rooting for you for your continued growth and healthy well-being. See you around.
Thank you po.
As the curtains draw on this transformative Gestalt therapy journey, our client, once burdened by the weight of self-doubt, emerges with newfound resilience and self-acceptance. Each stage of the therapeutic process has been a stepping stone towards greater self-awareness and integration, leading to profound insights and personal growth. In the opening scene, our client bravely confronted their struggle with low self-esteem, setting the stage for a journey of self-recovery and healing. Through the emergence of the problem, she learned to anchor herself in the present moment, shedding light on the underlying conflicts that had long plagued her. Working with external polarities, our client engaged in heartfelt dialogue, confronting the echoes of past criticism and comparison that had left scars on her self-worth. The empty chair technique served as a powerful tool for externalizing internal conflicts, allowing for raw, honest expression and the validation of long-suppressed emotions. Exploring internal polarities brought our client face to face with their inner turmoil as conflicting beliefs and self-perceptions vied for dominance. With the guidance of their therapist, she embarked on a journey of paradoxical change, embracing her doubts with compassion and curiosity, paving the way for profound shifts in perception and self-acceptance. In the final stage of integration, our client confronted the duality within themselves, recognizing and embracing both her strengths and vulnerabilities. Through this process of reconciliation, she found a sense of fullness and authenticity, transcending the limitations of self-doubt and stepping into her innate worthiness. As the therapy journey draws to a close, our client stands on the threshold of a new chapter, armed with newfound insights and resilience. The termination phase serves as a poignant reminder of the progress made and the support that will continue to guide them on their path to self-discovery. With gratitude and renewed sense of empowerment, our client bids farewell to their therapist, embarking on a journey of continued growth and self-empowerment. The echoes of her therapeutic journey linger, a testament to the transformative power of Gestalt therapy in overcoming self-esteem issues and embracing the fullness of one's being.